So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Throwing to start the drive. Rutledge. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Rutledge. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Rutledge. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case,
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rutledge looking deep for Hilton. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rutledge going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Rutledge now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll look to throw again. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
Still 2nd down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Rutledge. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Rutledge. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to...
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he... throwing on first down. Rutledge. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Looking to throw. Rutledge. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And they're going to speed things up here. On first and 10, Rutledge. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Rutledge. And that will be incomplete. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
To throw on third down, Rutledge looking deep for Hilton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They run again with Carson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Rutledge. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle they go. It's Carson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, or both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here